Pope Leo XIV, barely settling into the Vatican's hallowed halls, found himself at the center of an unprecedented global uproar. One single sentence, a mere collection of words, sparked a firestorm of outrage, protests, and impassioned debates. What was it about this new Pope's words that sent shock waves through the Church and the world? And what does it reveal about the cost of speaking truth in a world craving comfort? Before he was Pope Leo XIV, he was Robert Prevost, a 15-year-old Chicago teenager in 1987. His journey into the heart of leadership began with tragedy. A local boy had been gunned down, and while many found solace in church prayers, young Robert felt compelled to do more. That summer, he ventured into neighborhoods riddled with grief and danger places many priests avoided. There, he listened to shattered families, offered small acts of help, and discovered a sobering truth: the church couldn't remain cloistered in cathedrals. It needed to be present in the trenches of human pain. In 1989, Robert left behind the bustling streets of Chicago for the remote, violence-scarred jungles of northern Peru. This wasn't a mission trip for the faint-hearted. Poverty, sickness, and unrest gripped the region. Yet, Robert didn't just preach. He lived among the people, enduring their struggles and sharing their burdens. He learned that true leadership required sacrifice, not the kind delivered in sermons, but the kind forged in solidarity. It was here he met Donna Pilar, a woman whose words forever shaped his path. "If you be not willing to suffer with us, don't pray for us." That moment redefined him. Taking off his shoes, he walked barefoot alongside the suffering, a powerful symbol of empathy and shared humanity. Fast forward to May 2025, Pope Leo XIV, no longer a young missionary, now stood as the leader of the Catholic Church. But his journey to the Vatican hadn't dulled his edge. The world expected diplomacy and compromise. Instead, they got a pope unafraid to challenge the tide. On May 17, 2025, Pope Leo delivered a speech that would become infamous. His declaration that marriage is a sacred union between one man and one woman was a new doctrine. Yet, in an era of evolving inclusivity, it struck a raw nerve. Social media exploded. Hashtags like #NotMyPope trended worldwide. Protests erupted in cities from New York to Paris. The pressure to clarify or retract his statement was immense. But Pope Leo didn't flinch. He refused to explain, soften, or dilute his words. For him, the truth wasn't a matter of convenience. Silence in the face of truth is the greatest betrayal, he reportedly told his advisors. Critics called him rigid, supporters lauded his courage. But Pope Leo remained steadfast. On May 19, 2025, in a homily at St. Peter's Basilica, he doubled down. If truth offends, let it offend. We do not serve the world, we serve God. The congregation and the world was stunned into silence. While some decried his lack of compassion, others admired his unshakable conviction. For Pope Leo XIV, this was never about politics, it was deeply personal. He carried with him the faces of Peruvian children scarred by lies and neglect. His commitment to truth wasn't ideological, it was about protecting the dignity of all, even when it was unpopular or painful. Leadership, he believed, wasn't about pleasing the masses. It was about holding firm to principles. And in a world where truth is often sidelined for comfort, Pope Leo's actions posed a daunting question to all. Are we willing to stand for the truth, even when it costs us everything? As the controversy rages on, one thing is clear: Pope Leo XIV's leadership is a challenge not just to the Church, but to the world. His stand reminds us that sometimes the hardest paths are the ones worth walking. Whether you agree with him or not, his story forces us to confront our own convictions. Are we prepared to face the firestorm for what we believe? What do you think of Pope Leo's stand? Is he a beacon of truth or a symbol of resistance to change? Let us know your thoughts below.